What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior. Back at you guys with another video. As you can see, I'm trying to drive as well. But anyway, wanted to speak a little bit about, as from what I've heard about the Tua situation. So, according to reports, multiple sources, in fact, the Dolphins they're, I guess you could say, in line to release Tua post June 1st. There's no real solidifying word on that from the organization, but that's the talk around the league. Like, post June 1st, he'll be released, and it'll help mitigate some of that $99 million dead cap that they're going to acquire by letting them go. So as I've stated in multiple videos before, and I'm gonna say it again, it's cheaper to keep the man. They are talking about trying to acquire Malik Willis, but that young man's gonna ask for $30 million. So, to me, $30 million versus $54 million it's a $20 million difference, granted. But Tua is way better than Malik. Not even debatable. What they're banking on or hoping for is his potential. You shouldn't pay somebody for potential. You pay them for their productivity. What they do, regardless of how the Dolphins fans feel about the kid, he has produced. He's also got a 46-32 record as a quarterback. He's way above 500. So for me, it's what he says. I think in pressers, certain games that he plays in where he will make dumb decisions, throwing the ball, turning the ball over. People got pissed off about the training camp video when one of them said, "Show me the money," even though he was there to do it. People didn't want to hear that, but it is what it is. I think it's the aura that Tua brings to the organization that people are now sick of. Because before that, the Dolphins really wasn't getting any buzz. We're just gonna call a spade a spade. Before they went and drafted Tua, there was no buzz around the organization. You got him, and all of a sudden now it's Tua. Look how easy it rolls off your tongue when you say it. So it seems to me like everything associated with Miami is tagged to Tua. They're trying to get away from that with the new regime in command. I understand that. However, if you're looking to try to be competitive this year, the quarterbacks you have now in your stable aren't really going to help you compete a lot. And people talking about Quinn Ewers show potential. That man had 3 games, and in 3 games, 2 of those games we got blowed out in, right? And it's primarily his fault, right? Because the Cincinnati game, we lost by 20-some points. And I get it, it's his first game. I won't beat him with that bad about it, but if you put the offense in better positions, then we're not getting blown out like that. The Tampa Bay game, that day Baker Mayfield decided to play like shit, and we did escape with a win. And the New England game, they basically played the mercy rule with us. After that first half where the defense showed up, the second half the defense took a nap, and the offense just completely collapsed. And I think they beat us 33-16 or something like that. We got beat pretty good in New England. Then we got like 1 or 2 garbage time touchdowns to make it appear worse than what it was, but we already got destroyed. So I said all that to say, I think Tua still will be with the Dolphins. A lot of people gonna get upset about that, but hey, if you're trying to stay competitive in the league, then why would you get rid of arguably one of your best quarterbacks since you had Dan Marino? And people don't want to give a man his flowers, which blows my mind, because it's like the man got over 100 total touchdowns already in just 6 years. He's 4th all time on the touchdown list, or the touchdown passing list in Dolphins history. He's 4th. And I think Marino's number 1. But that's a high level of productivity right there by itself. So what is the point in all this toxicity toward Tua and cutting him and moving on from him. I get it. You want to wash your hands of 6 years. But what's one more year going to really hurt you? If he goes out there and he leads you guys to the playoffs and you actually get a playoff win or two, and you decide to cut ties with him 2027, hey, that's your right and you do whatever you want to do. But you got to start thinking about it like this. Every team in the league is trying to stay competitive. They're doing that by getting the quarterback they think gonna help them win. Malik Willis ain't gonna help you win. I don't know why the Dolphins got sold on this damn idea. Malik Willis, during his time with the Titans, had a terrible record. He went on to the he got signed by the Green Bay Packers. He was basically, I think, the second quarterback or the third quarterback. Moved with the depth chart. They let him in the last 3 games of the season, I think because Jordan Love was hurt. And those 3 games right there, he did decent. He did okay. But again, if you look at what Green Bay has around them, that they built through the draft and other means, he looked better with all that talent around him. He looked tremendously better. And people got sold on that. Now, that's a credit to him, because had he looked worse with that talent, then you can say he's trash. But you can't overpraise him for what was around him. You can't do that. Because Miami don't have nowhere near the talent level that Green Bay has. We don't have the line. Achane is a good running back, soon to be, eventually he'll turn great. We got Waddle, which we don't know what we're going to get out of him sometimes. And Darren Waller, he's finally back in the football shape, but we're hoping that he'll take that next step as a dependable tight end. That's all he going to walk into. His line is shit. I think he knows that. Nobody else is looking to pay this man no $30 million to play nowhere. Don't be that fool, Miami. Don't do that. Don't be stupid, John Sullivan. Don't be dumb enough to pay this kid $30 million to come play, and then he leads you to fucking 2 wins, and the fan base is pissed off because they thought that he was the answer. It's like, you're so adamant to get rid of Tua Tagovailoa, and you fail to understand that he's due for a bounce back year. Last year was his worst year he ever had as a pro. But that doesn't mean he's going to repeat the same cycle in 2026. No, that doesn't mean that. So I kind of wish, people would lay off on him. I really do, because it makes no sense to me. In fact, it shows sometimes how ignorant people really can be. But that's my spiel, you guys. I gotta get your breakfast. Let me know what you think. Who would you like to see under the helm of Miami? Peace.